Hi, welcome back to It's Okay to Play with Food. Gabby here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna share today a pork tenderloin roll recipe. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions, likes, and comments are welcome. Enjoy. For our pork tenderloin roll, we are gonna need some mushrooms that we are gonna clean and slice, some green onion, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of bacon, salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of olive oil, and I do have my frozen roasted bell peppers, and of course I do have my pork tenderloin. Cleaned my mushrooms, and right now I am just gonna cut a couple of slices of bacon and I'm gonna dice it. Has a very nice smoky flavor. I'm gonna place this in the pan and we are gonna start sauteing it, so it's gonna render a little bit of fat, which is gonna be perfect for our mushrooms. Gonna slice them up. If you don't like the bacon, you can use a little bit of olive oil in order to saute the mushrooms. You can use a little bit of both. We'll get a couple of onions, then clean the ends. Split them in two. You can use a regular onion if you want to. I just like the color of the green onion. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut a couple of slices of the roasted bell pepper. I think this will do. We're gonna add the onion and the bell pepper to our mushrooms. We just wanna evaporate the moisture. Gonna get a little bit of fresh parsley. And I only want some leaves for the stuffing in the roll. Chop this up. Now you can add a little hot pepper flakes or onion salt or whatever you prefer into the stuffing. And I'm turning the heat off from underneath my mushrooms, and I'm just gonna put the parsley in there, mix it a little bit, and we're gonna let it cool down. Meantime, we're gonna start preparing the meat. And here's our little tenderloin. I just rinsed it off, and we are gonna open it up. I think it's called butterflying, I'm not sure. I'm gonna cut it to a little bit over a 1/4 inch thick. And here's our little piece of pork loin that we have just made nice and thin. We are also gonna need a piece of string, preferably butcher string, which I do not have, but this will do. And right now we are gonna season the meat. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. We're gonna do this on both sides. mushrooms have cooled quite nicely. Now we're just gonna put it in a nice even layer if possible. And we're gonna start rolling. I'm gonna use the string to tie the roll, keep everything and all the flavors inside. And this is our roll. And we want this fatty side to be on the top so our meat doesn't dry during the cooking process. So I'm just gonna place it in a pan, and I am gonna re-season the top just a little bit. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and we are gonna bake it for about 25 to 30 minutes per pound. This one had a little bit over 1 pound with the added stuff that we put in there. I'm gonna say about 35 minutes. "35 minutes later, and I think I'm gonna give it a slight turn and let it cook for another 5. We're gonna let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then we're gonna take the string off and serve it. And here is our pork loin, all ready to take off the string. And now it's just a matter of slicing and serving. And look at that. And here is our pork tenderloin roll. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Questions, likes, and comments are welcome. Enjoy!